Now to another war in another part of the globe, Ukraine. The home of a Chabad rabbi in Dnipro was hit during a deadly Russian missile attack in the central city over the weekend. Rabbi and Rebbetzin Moshe and Shoshana Weber were asleep at the time, early on Saturday morning. 4 of their 11 children were home when the missile hit their apartment block. Now, miraculously, no one in the family was hurt. The rabbi heads the Kollel Torah network with more than 5,000 learners involved in their Torah center. Our Yulia Pobogailova spoke to the rabbi and Rebbetzin about their terrifying wake-up call on Shabbat morning. Let's take a listen.
Everything is true. We slept well, despite having a restless night. We didn't hear anything until the missile hit our house. That's when we woke up. At first, we didn't even realize it was our building, because, unfortunately, we're used to hearing explosions here. We thought it was somewhere else. But then my husband noticed parts of the building crumbling, and we realized maybe it had struck our home. We have a fire alarm system, so we knew we had to evacuate immediately. We quickly took the children and went outside.
I want to stress that nights like these are, sadly, quite common. It's been like this for 3.5 years now. That night, there was no concrete threat, but there were warnings something might happen in the city center within 72 hours. People talked about it, but we never expected anything here. We live in a purely residential area. There are no factories or industrial buildings around. Until now, no missiles had ever hit here. At the start of the war, we used to go down to shelters and strictly follow all the safety instructions. This time we slept, as we always do on Shabbat night. After all, it's a mitzvah.
Yes, everything is true. Everything remained intact. We can say our apartment is basically intact. The windows above and below us are shattered, but our apartment is undamaged.
Yesterday I received a video of what happened. At first, people were unsure whether it was a missile or a Shahed drone. Then someone sent me footage, and we saw it was a missile, a cruise missile. It was a direct hit on our building. As people say, it was nothing short of a miracle. Our building is 26 stories high, and the missile destroyed 2 entire floors, the roof and the 26th floor. But the rest of the building, especially the lower floors, remained almost untouched. A missile carrying 450 kilograms of explosives did far less damage than it could have. It was truly a miracle.
This has been going on for 3.5 years now. But thank God, our community continues to live and even grow. And not just ours, but other communities as well. At the start of the war, it was hard. Many people left, including us. But then people started coming back, and so did we. The situation hasn't really improved, but life must go on.
We always say that our community has survived and is holding strong. Now we see it's the opposite. It's thriving. During the war, new centers and institutions were built that are even more significant than what we had before. Dnipro has always been considered the Jewish capital of the post-Soviet world. Maybe not Moscow, but definitely the capital of Judaism in Ukraine. The famous Menorah Center is here, which influences so much. Before, we focused on global projects and hosting visitors, on social programs. And now, during the war, we focus directly on our Jewish community. We've developed institutions for all ages, and during the war, we even built a 9-story building with 250 apartments for community members who want to live here, almost rent-free. So yes, the community hasn't just survived, it's growing. And that's a miracle in itself. All thanks to our esteemed Rabbi Kamenetsky, who invests so much and hasn't left this place for even a single day of the war.
I want to tell everyone not to be afraid. When I heard the missile hit, my first thought was, yes, it fell here, but there's no need to panic. God is with us. We came out alive and well. True, we sat outside in the middle of the night, which wasn't pleasant, but thank God everything is fine, and we should be grateful for that.
I want to say to all Jewish people, there is a country called Ukraine, and we are not to blame for being in this situation. Around us are good people who want to live normal lives and grow. The Jewish communities here haven't closed. They're developing. So please, say a little prayer for us, give charity, do good deeds, so that evil will disappear and the whole world can live in peace, without wars. May we all bring more light and kindness to the world.
What a positive message from Rabbi Moshe Weber and Rebbetzin Shoshana Weber in Dnipro, speaking to our Yulia Pobogalova. Thank you, Yulia.